Yo,
Hey, can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
When you are waiting in there, can you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Nope. I can't see you until you let me in.
got you.
But how are you?
I don't. I I still don't know. Still- I'm still searching to find the
listen. I've been like that all day.
answer.
Okay, like all day.
Oh my god! When I was breathing, I literally was like doing it for real, for real. Like I had to take that moment and just take it all in.
It's a lot
Yeah, it was a
to
lot.
take in
And
because even when I was watching, um, Fat Man Scoop, I was like, "But we did this." I'm like, this is a thing. Like it was like, and I loved him because he was so encouraging.
nah,
He
like
was he was so encouraging. I was like,
I didn't even think that he was gonna say all of that. Like we didn't. It wasn't planned. It
hey,
wasn't. It was just him being him.
yeah,
Man. So when he was saying all that stuff, I was like, oh my god, God. I know I didn't ask for this, but thank
right.
you.
No, let me tell you, first of all, I just love the whole conversation because he's so New York, like he's so one of us,
Yeah.
first of all. So I was like, and then he was like, when he did did the garbage or something at Mount Sinai when he was
Uh-huh.
working at like I was like, wow.
Oh,
But you would never, I mean, you would never know that unless you know his story, you know?
not for real.
I was like,
And I was
man,
happy he brought that up. That like, listen, I'm human too. I had to go
right,
back to get a job. You know what I mean?
right. And even when he opened it up and he was talking about the part about being humble enough to just ask. And
Hmm.
he was just like, listen, you were humble enough to ask, and I know I have to go to, my friends, and sometimes they say no, but if that's what you have to do. I'm like, okay, bet. So that's
Like that was literally what I did.
yeah,
Like people are always expecting like this big grand gesture. No, I
yeah,
asked. I hit
yeah,
people up and I was like, hey, this is what it is. And
yeah.
he even shouted out the EPK.
Right.
I was like, yep.
Let me tell you, he was like, "Oh, it looks professional." I was like, "Oh, I'm a professional now." I had a whole moment.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I saw your thing. It looks very professional." I was like, "Okay."
As soon as he mentioned it, I was like, yo, Jazz in here because this is a moment.
What? Listen, you lucky I didn't screenshot it, but it was a moment.
Yeah,
It was 100% a moment. I'm like, okay, cool.
nah. Even after he hit me up, he was like, "Oh my god, you were amazing," all that good stuff.
Aw, that's so nice.
Yeah, I am. Can wait a minute to do it.
Hmm?
All right.
Oh,
Hey,
How are
hey,
you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
you're good.
Good.
You're good. How you doing? I saw you on that live last week doing your thing.
Oh, the one in the afternoon.
Yeah, you doing a spoken word.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was good.
Thank you.
I caught it right on time too.
Yeah, that was cool. They were based out in South Africa.
Oh wow,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
dope.
wow, that's lit.
That's dope. That's amazing.
With that.
Oh my god, where's RJ?
Oh man.
Yeah, where is RJ as a matter of fact?
I don't know. He didn't text me or anything. So.
He didn't text me either.
All right, so we're gonna get started because we do got a guest. Brian is here. We got like 3 people who wanted to highlight their business today. Of course.
Oh, of course. Okay. All right.
So I want to try to get them in.
I saw you've been posting it, and I tried to share it as much as possible. So, but I never knew anybody responded. So I was like, oh, okay.
People who hit me up on my on the Courtney's Corner page and wanted to be a part. I was like, all right, cool. So I gave them the link and everything. Hopefully they take it for what it is, because if not, oh well. All right, let's do this. RJ, he'll join. I guess he'll just join in. Oh, that was great.
They're coming. Yeah, but I was so excited for that shout out. You do not even understand.
If you just saw my emotions on the inside when he said that, because automatically my mind went straight to you. I was like, oh, Jazz.
But you know what? And not that I needed that for confirmation,
Mm-hmm.
but it just really honestly confirmed for me to keep going, because like I said, that part of it that's not what I do.
Right.
Like it's not what I do. I can't tell you, but I'm learning and I'm figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was big. I'm like, all right, so I'm professional now. Bet.
Nah, that was lit.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
What's happening, dude?
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Good. Where you at?
Fucking outside. This rain is a fucking bitch. I'm trying to put some air in the scooter tire. Ay, caramba. What y'all up to?
Not a thing.
Oh, come on, don't do this.
The show was lit today.
Thank you.
Can y'all hear me? No, I thought I was finished for a second. Sorry.
Heard you.
Do I have good service over here?
What happened?
Do I have good service over here?
I can't hear nothing you just said.
No, I guess I don't have good service over here.
I heard you.
What did he say?
He said, I think, does he have good service or do you have good service? One of those.
Oh, I'm about to be live. Is everybody ready? I didn't want to startle nobody.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing.
I'm good. I'm ready.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are live, y'all. We are live for the season finale of Uncensored. Wow. Well, it's been a long one, you know what I mean? And to think that this was definitely, once again, Jazz likes to always point this out, which is great. It wasn't planned. This was something that we were just doing for, a compensation for COVID, and it kind of took a life of its own, So, as all things do, via this, what we got going on. So, how are you guys doing? How's how's your week been so far?
I'm tired, bro.
Elaborate on that. What happened?
I've been running nonstop, bro. Like getting like 3 hours of sleep. This rally, Rage Against the Machine, is gonna be amazing. All the emails are reaching out, all the promotion, all the flyers, like it's been a hassle. I'm glad that I got team, I got gang with me that's been helping me. So I appreciate y'all. But then on top of that, it's like life doesn't stop. So, my step pops needs help with this and that. When we did the Black Lives Matter,
Yeah.
He's decent. He's like, he got 3 more cities. He's trying to do Camden, Irvington, and East Orange. I'm like, bruh. Like, oh, wow.
Oh, man.
I'm like, we didn't make our point already. Like, I think we didn't get it. Like,
Nah, he was like, that's just the beginning, bro.
Really?
That's the beginning. Did you not realize? You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
Wow.
And
That's
then,
great,
you know,
though.
yeah, I mean, that's a blessing. Like, yeah, more work is a blessing. You know what I mean? Especially in that type of work, passion work. So it is a
Yeah.
blessing. I'm tired, but, you know, fuck it. We're gonna do what we got to do.
Nah, facts. Real facts. What about you, Jen? How you been? I know you've been busy.
Yeah, I've been good. I was on vacation. I got back last night, and then my
Ooh.
son had a doctor's appointment, so I've just been running around.
Yeah.
Mm.
Got a chance to breathe and relax.
Yes, it was needed too.
Nah,
Say, much
definitely.
needed, I bet, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been a grind mode.
What's going on with you, Jazz?
Tired, bro. Listen, after this, when we cut up, what time? 10 o'clock? It's a wrap. Like,
It's going down in the bedroom.
everything is
Indeed.
done. Now, everything is done. Listen, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to rest tomorrow. Like I said, everything is done once we wrap everything up. Rage this weekend. I'm excited. So, yeah.
No, that's good. I get you. I get it.
What you munching on over there?
I was
Egg,
going to ask you what you had.
egg and like I got like egg and like pepperoni.
Egg and pepperoni. What the fuck is that?
I know, yeah, I know I don't eat bread.
Wait.
That's not a sandwich though. Egg and pepperoni. That's
So
not.
let me finish. I feel like I got a story to wrap.
I'm sure you
unwrap.
do. I'm sure.
So I get this artisan flatbread from Subways a lot. I get it with like egg and pepperoni and provolone, whatever. But I don't eat the bread. I don't eat the flatbread. So I take it off the flatbread. So if you guys can see it here, here's the bread, and I just eat out the,
Wait. So you
wait,
go
so
in
you
the Subways and be like, let me get a flatbread with this, that, and the third. Hold the flatbread.
No, I order it. Remember, I order it from DoorDash. So like I can't make a substitution like, hey, can you do this for me?
So
Whatever.
basically, you pay like $25.
No, I only paid $6 for like a
Okay,
six.
so I have a question. So are you just not a bread person, like at all?
I'm on this keto thing, so I don't eat carbs.
That makes sense.
So,
What did
you know.
RJ say?
But let me stop
That's
eating because I'm like, yo, I'm going to fuck in right now, and I realize like we dead on this live, and I'm going in. And I said myself I would never eat in front of people like that, but I was hungry, and I don't eat at I try not to eat after a certain time. So like after 8:30, it'd be a wrap,
Yeah.
Oh, you better get it in, man.
I'm done already, bro. I was before y'all got on here. Before y'all got on here, I was munching the fuck out of that sandwich because I was like, yo, it's almost 8:30.
Time out. You can't call it a sandwich, though. Don't do that.
Well, y'all know what it is.
Not.
Listen, it is what it is, y'all. Don't judge me. You heard?
Nah. But tell us about your good news. It was another finale today, huh?
Oh man. I still don't have proper words, but it's been 101 with Courtney Starks ended today. Our summer series finale was fucking amazing. What way to go out? Better than with Fat Man Scoop. You know what I mean?
Like he's officially my friend in my head now.
Like my guy.
I love him.
We were talking when I hit him up and he followed and all this good stuff, and then it just was what it was. You know what I mean? Like we connected, we realized that we had a lot in common, and we just went for it. You know what I mean? And it was really, really good. And he was so authentic, and he dropped a bunch of gems. You know what I mean? And his words of encouragement and just uplifting what we do. You know what I mean? And even though I was like trying to focus it on him, he kept going like reverting it back to me and what we do here. And I was just like, Even RJ. I was like, yo, God did this. And RJ was like, you plus God. You know, he's like, let me say myself.
I saw that and I was laughing. I was like, yeah, that's
let me get my feels out. You know what I mean? Let me just tell you how I feel about some shit. You feel me? Like, but I have to say it's like bittersweet. You know, we worked our asses off, like, yo, and I'll shout out Jazz too, because like Jazz, I told Jazz to jump on board, and Jazz is winning for the ride. Like, and when we started doing celebrities, that was a whole nother beast. You know what I mean? That was a whole nother beast. And
like I literally, and I will tell you this, I literally went from doing like the regular shows or whatever, and being ahead of time. Like I would turn my stuff in like ahead of time to like 0 to 100. Like you get like 2 and 3 shows. I'm like, what happened? What is going on?
Nah, but it's you know, man, it's been life changing, and it like I said earlier, it revoked the passion in me of why I do what I do. You know what I mean? Why this exists, why this entity exists. And I needed this to happen. And as much as I was like fighting it and saying that I wanted to do the season at the studio and all of that, the simplicity behind doing Courtney's Corner at my home reminded me what 2010 did. You know what I'm saying? And how Courtney's Corner was birthed in 2010, and how that simplicity was just perfect in what it was, you know? So I listen, we've had a great season. We had a great season. If you guys missed out on any part of that, go to my YouTube page. Go to my IG. It's literally lit. Like, it's there, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I could breathe. I really can't, because we got a lot more going on. But for like today, I did something today. I took a nap. Like, I took a nap. Haven't done that. Right. But it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. So I'm appreciative. So this month we stated about celebrating National Black Business Month. So we do have some people who are going to be coming in, I guess, during the course of our show. So don't be surprised, y'all, if they pop in. We do got Brian coming in. That's he's also from the Why Me Play. So he'll be coming in and talk about his business and his media network that he's starting up and getting done. Jen has collabed with him on getting that stuff done as well. So it'll be great talking to him. But I wanted to get into some of the news, man. I don't even know where to start. So anybody else want to start this? This is like so much. It was so many layers. Let's just get into school. I'm gonna do that first. That's it's.
I was gonna say, can we start light, please?
Let's get into school. So we know that Governor Cuomo made it so that all the districts are going back to school, even though we're doing blended learning, we're going back to school. And trying to figure out what that looked like. Trying to figure out how you're going to have the kids effectively social distance and wear masks and do all of these things, so that way you are protecting each other. A lot of parents were against it, but the chancellor, who I can't stand, was trying to reassure everybody that they're doing their part. So what does our mayor do? To make it even better, our mayor decided that they will implement outdoor learning. That there will be classes taken outside come this fall for our students, so that way they could take in part of that. So what are your thoughts on that?
They doing that? They doing elementary school? What's outdoor? They doing that?
First of all, it seems to me that Cuomo and de Blasio are never on the same page.
Outdoor learning.
And it is frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
It is frustrating. I feel like every time Cuomo comes out with something, de Blasio seems to come out with completely the opposite thing, like they never even had a conversation.
Bro, it's always that way. Always. Like literally, but when I saw this the other day, I was like, how are you having kids? How are you thinking it's okay, number one, weather-wise, to have kids do outdoor learning in parks and you're going to put out play things for them to sit in parks when, you know, the crime rate is high as hell. We've already seen, you know, instances where people are just randomly being shot or all these things that are happening. Like I said before, the weather is another situation, another beast. You don't know when it's going to rain, when it's going to snow, when it's going to be 20 degrees outside. What the hell are you doing? And there was a video that went viral, I want to say yesterday. They were reassuring us that they were checking the ventilation. Guess how they're checking the ventilation in some of these schools? They're literally just wiping toilet paper, wrapping around like a stick, and wiping the ventilation areas to make sure that they're getting proper ventilation up there. So there goes that, you know.
Paper towels.
Yeah, like paper towels and toilet paper. This is this so you know. Jen, I heard you talking. Were you talking to your son?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The sad thing is that, again, you know, this is just more proof that we don't care about our kids. You know what I'm saying? It's just like elderly people or, you know, black people, they're put at the totem pole. And I mean, I can't fathom. It just doesn't make sense to me. None of this shit makes sense to me. I'm like, how you saying all this, that we can't do this, that, and the third, but it's okay for the kids to go to school?
Mm-hmm.
That just doesn't make sense.
Right. I agree.
Doesn't make any kind of sense.
I agree.
I feel like it's just about the budget. It's about the money because if
always about
kids are not in school, kids are not in school, then they have to account for that. But like the school district won't get that budget, the same budget that they had. But like I don't know. They keep going back and forth. Oh, it's safe. Oh, it's not safe. But we know, like, I don't know. I think it's all tied in together. I think that it's definitely gonna heighten you know, the COVID and all of that is gonna heighten back up during flu season. I also think that that's part of the government plan. I don't know if I wouldn't call it a conspiracy, but I mean, we've seen what this country has done.
For the first time since we've started this season, I can say I agree with this being a plan.
You agreed with it?
I know. I know.
Came a long way.
I know. Boom, right? Like, I agree. I agree that this is a plan. That a lot of this is kind of like, you know, all made up just to kind of get what they can out of us, because they know putting fear in people is the biggest implement they can do. If you tell people this is going to happen, if this happens, or you do this and this will happen, a lot of people will revert to where they feel is best, where they feel is safe. You know what I mean? Yeah. So doing what you gotta do to protect yourself, when in reality, there may be nothing going on at the end of the day. You know what I mean? For the big spectrum of things. But
that's what they do. Like that fear. Once they scare the shit out of you, so you give them the right to take control. That's what happened with 9/11 and all this stuff. Like all our freedoms and our privacies and all this shit. Like it's slowly being taken away because we're fearful, and we keep running back to the government like, oh, protect us, tell us what to do, and we just comply.
Yeah.
And the other half, like Jed was saying, like a lot of people are not like real parents. If we really want to call a spade, like people are ready to send their kids back to school just so they don't have to deal with them all day, which is fucked up. It's real fucked up because you know them kids is dirty as hell. They don't wash their hands, right? They be sneezing without covering their nose, like.
But that's why I don't understand why they were trying to open schools back up. Do you know how fast things spread in school? Like, are you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with kids.
I was gonna say, and a lot of times, especially adults, if you're around kids or if you have kids, most of the time when you get sick, it's from your kids.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, come on.
So is that the setup to make the numbers go back up and be like, I told you? So the government can be like, I told you, this is a real pandemic. This is real, guys. Like,
I think either way, no matter whether or not the kids are back to school or something, or any other issue, they're going to figure out a way for them to be like, hey, the numbers are going back up. They're spiking because we've now opened indoor dining in restaurants. So now numbers are going back up. Meanwhile, their secret raves and secret parties have been happening all summer. You know what I mean? But I digress. So I think it's all part of the plan to control. It's just to control. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to be in control. And it's a political ploy. And I never thought that I would agree with RJ with this, but so as it's coming out of my mouth, I'm like, what the fuck am I saying right now?
And it is recorded so we can play it back. It's recorded so we can play it back. Like, remember that time?
Mark it down. Mark this shit down at 8:25. But for real though, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And I spoke to a mother today who was just like, I'm not sending my son back to school. Like, I was in a barbershop and she was like, yeah, he's not going back to school. I don't care what I got to do, but he's not going back to school. Like, he's not wearing a mask. He's allergic to certain things. The last time he wore a mask, they said that he was gushing blood from his nose. He's not going back to school. And I'm just like, and that's what it is. Because these kids, their lungs and all that, it's formulating, it's growing during this process. And now you're kind of prohibiting a lot of it by wearing a mask for 8 hours.
They're weakening us, yo. They are really weakening us on all levels with the food, with the fucking chemtrails, with all the shit that they're doing. Yo, they are weakening them, like, to the point where we are reliant on them. And the same thing, yo, pay attention, because the same shit is happening with the businesses as well. If you notice, the big businesses got most of the money out of that bailout, and their profits are doubling and tripling. All their money is going up, like Amazon, Walmart, all those big businesses and shit, they're going up. 21% of new businesses have had to shut down and close. And that's the Molly Pop shit. That's the competitive places in our neighborhood, the black-owned businesses that we've been trying to support, that we've been building up. And now they're wiped away, and now all that's left. By the time the pandemic is over, all we're going to have left is fucking Walmart, Amazon, and all these big shit. So there's nowhere else we can go to. Nobody's going to be able to compete with them by the end of this pandemic.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers think they slick, bro.
Or what's also been happening is that a lot of these businesses, because they're so like dire for cash, they're taking out these loans, from the SBA, which they're going to have to pay back triple. They're never going to officially be able to ever pay these loans back. You know what I mean? They're going to get caught up trying to survive. So yeah, this. Another sense of control. Jazz, you want to get into
what's goodie? You ain't from this hood. Keep it moving.
Oh, wow.
My fault. I'm on my bad.
Whoever that is, thank you for joining us.
Courtney said thank you for joining us. And you need to stop fronting and pull up to the event. Yeah. All right.
Well, at least he's plugging that event, so I can't even be mad. Like, at least he's
plugging us.
Technically working.
All right, so go ahead, Jess.
So we might as well get this over with. So I don't know if everybody's seen, but the NBA, the WNBA, the Major League Soccer, and I think baseball all boycotted yesterday. Like,
what?
All the the playoff games. I want to say the baseball players. Some of the baseball players took a knee. WNBA boycotted, and they had shirts with like Jacob Blake's name, and then like the other half of the team had like shirts that are supposed to represent bullets in the back.
Yeah.
For the shooting of Jacob Blake, a young man who was shot in Wisconsin 7 times in the back by white police officers that have been placed on administrative leave. And yet again, here we are.
The fuck is an investigation for? Like, I don't understand. What the fuck? Like,
exactly. And then the other issue that I had is that obviously reports are coming out now, oh, he was a criminal. Oh, he was called over there because of the cops were called to the place of residence for a domestic violence dispute, trying to basically, justify his reason for being shot. And I'm just like, even if I don't care what crime he was guilty of, he did not deserve to get shot 7 times in the back, to the point where he's now, doctors are saying he's paralyzed from the waist down. And his father, I was watching a clip a few hours ago, and they asked his father, does he have faith in, the investigation and the justice system for his son? And he's like, if this is about a white man, like a white attorney general, investigating a case involving a young black man, then no, absolutely not.
Yeah, I watched the video with the sister as well, and she was
Yeah.
just like, "Listen, I'm not gonna cry. You know, I cried enough tears. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about. I'm angry. I'm angry that we say this and it happens repeatedly. Like, who's the next person? You know, not realizing the next person is gonna be my brother. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about this every single day, and nothing is being done to change it. You know, we'll have a protest, people will riot and wild out for a little bit, and then another cop will come and just abuse his power. And she was also mentioning like the good cops. Like, what good cop? If you can't use your privilege to speak out against these people, then you are guilty by association.
Well, part of the problem, 100%.
You know,
100%.
and to like get into the further meat of the story, we have 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse, whatever his name is, who, you know, they drugged up to be like this amazing young kid who was in police explorers and all these different things, who, what was it, an AK-47 or a rifle, who really literally
I think it was I don't think it was an AK-47.
AR.
I think it was like an AR-15 or something like that.
Yeah.
But either way, an assault rifle. Either way, an assault rifle.
Who walked past the cops freely, and shot protesters, killing 2 and injuring 1. And he was arrested for murder charges. But the fact that he was able to do this then reverted back to Tamir Rice, who was shot without warning, who had a toy gun, you know, and it's just like this replaying over and over and over and over and over again, you know?
It's so frustrating because even you think about it, he's 17. He's not even old enough to legally have a gun. So somebody had to get it for him.
Yep. And the fact that you were able to walk past a bunch of cops and no one said anything to you, no one, like, you know what I mean? Like, talk about privilege, you know, and the I don't know what his label is. I want to say he's like the head, police, whatever guy, had the audacity to say in his own words, well, this wouldn't have happened if people weren't outside past curfew.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's everybody's fault except the fucking cops. Niggas want to blame him because he kept walking. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? He did not commit they said that he was breaking up a fight that he was not involved in.
But again, regardless, I don't care what he did. I don't care what he did. You don't.
He's unarmed,
7 times?
and his back is facing to you. There's no fucking threat. And if there was a threat, you could have, you walked with him around the car, you stupid fuck. Like, if you pussy, like if you with your man, it's a bunch of y'all got guns, and you can't stop one person from walking away, like you need to shoot him in the back to kill, you're pussy, and you don't belong on the force.
Nah, for real.
It's as simple as that. Like, these people trying to get these jobs to get this power or just to get like, this is not for you.
Yep.
This job is not for you. And these cops, I feel like, it's coming to the point where if these so-called good cops don't pull up and show face and bring their the bad cops to the front and put them on blast and put them on Front Street, fuck them all. That's how it's about to come to the point, where people gonna be on some fuck all police, like, and really start showing more than just saying fuck the police. It's really gonna be set the police station on fire. It's gonna be fucking where was it? Minnesota, where they did that, where they took over the police, Minneapolis.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on that type of time.
Yeah.
Blow the fucking station up.
Yep. Or what's
y'all
gonna
niggas
happen?
Y'all niggas gonna have to watch your shit 24/7.
Yep.
Because all this good cop talk don't fucking exist. If you're not standing up, if you're not putting the bad cops on Front Street and airing them out and going to internal affairs and telling them about these bad cops, then you a bad cop too. And you get the smoke too.
Yep. Like I said, you're guilty by association. It is what it is. Like, and this whole fuck the police thing, what's going to end up happening is you're going to feel that same wrath. There's going to be shootouts. People are going to do drive-bys. You're not going to be safe doing walking patrols, and no one's going to care who you are. Like, you don't care who we are individuals. You know what I mean? Like, simple as that. And it is what it is, you know?
So frustrating. And because I've seen this on my timeline. Again, it doesn't matter what he was doing. It doesn't matter what he did. They shot him 7 times. Don't butt me. There's no butt. They shot this man 7. Don't be like, oh yeah, but it was domestic violence, or oh yeah. There's no but.
Right.
He at least deserved to be treated like a human. That was inhumane. You didn't have to shoot him 7 times.
Right. Right.
You could have
Did
shot
not
him
have
in
to
the
do
leg.
That was the first thing I saw when I got back. I was like,
Ooh.
oh, this is great, you know, back home. And then my friend's brother picked us up, was like, did you guys see this? You hear about it? And I was like, what? He's like, nah. And I'm watching a video, and I'm like,
Yep.
and then like you said, they literally walked with him. That's sickening.
You could have pushed him. You could have did all that macho man shit that y'all normally be on. You walked with him and shot him in the back while you're in arm's reach of him. You're a fucking coward, bro. You're a coward, bro.
Like, you set out. You were set out in your mind to kill him. And let's be clear, there were 2 guns present on his back. It just so happened that the first guy got his rounds off first. But there were 2, so somebody was aimed. Y'all were aiming to kill this man.
And no, they didn't expect him to survive. Thank God that he did, you know. But they didn't, absolutely not. They did not expect him to survive at all.
Yep.
How many more times? And that's the thing, yo. That's the fucked up part, bro. That's the real fucked up part, is that I feel like they really they want us to do this shit. Like, I feel like they want us to wild out like that because the police know what's going on. They see the news just like we see the news. They're well aware of it. And for them to still kill a man like that, like you want a reaction.
Yeah.
This is like, it almost feels like a person, you know, a punk ass nigga, right? Who finally got a gun. And now he's walking around bumping niggas. Oh, excuse me, watch out. Just so he could get a reaction from somebody so he can let it off. And that's what it feels like. It feels like the government, they want martial law. They about to take this whole shit over. And I mean, like, I don't want to be a part. I don't want to play into that hand, but like, you put my back against the wall, I'm going out fighting.
No, for real. Because like you said, how many more? Who's next? You know what I mean? And that's what it feels like. Okay, so now it happened to him. So who is it going to be next month? You know what I mean? Who's going to be the next victim?
Not even next month. The sad part is it might be next week.
Right.
Bro, I saw something the other day that said, bro, out of 2020, it's been like 12 days where police didn't kill people.
I saw that.
And and it's been like 5-6 people in one day in certain cases. Like, it's disgusting, bro. And I keep like, why? I don't understand why people are still trying to talk about other like, oh, black on black crime and all this other dumb shit. Like, I don't understand how you trying to equate cops killing people and criminals killing people. Do we not see that they are supposed to be held to a different accountability? Like, that's not understood.
Yeah. And what boggles my mind is that, you know, I saw the chart. I saw that chart you were talking about, RJ. And what boggles my mind is you could make this chart and you could whoever did this, you could share this chart and do this, which means that if we are privy to this information, you are privy to this information. So what the hell are you doing about the fact that 12 days have gone by out of the entire 7 months of this year? And
8, bro. We about to go into 9.
And nothing is done. Nothing. We're still investigating situations. We still have a beautiful young woman who was gunned down in her home, and her
Still free.
children had the nerve to take pictures at the beach, chilling at the beach. Like the fuck? Are we serious? Nah.
Yo, we don't got no more fucking cheeks, bro. It's a fucking wrap. We don't got no more cheeks to turn.
It's it. It's it. You know, and
niggas better pick a side, bro. These fucking good cops better pick a side.
I
Are you
want
with the people or you?
the good cops. Like I want to, cause where y'all been?
right.
Where have you been?
Right.
Please tell me.
Scared
then,
too. They scared. They don't want to come forth.
And then like the guy who did come about, you know, when he was talking about the George Floyd scenario, remember that cop who went viral? And you know, he recently lost his job. You know, he went under investigation, and then once they cleared the investigation, he went on live. I want to say it was the last week before last, and was talking about how they fired him and they let him go because how, you know, it's him speaking his truth. You know what I mean? But him making it very clear that he is going to do what he has to do, so that way, you know, his truth is always going to be told. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's going to protect his community, and that is what it is. If that means he can't do it on the force, oh well, it wasn't meant to be.
That's fucking insane. How a man can get fired, get under investigation and get fired for speaking his truth and telling the truth that police officers have better training and they chose not to do the training, to implement that training. They chose to be racist and kill that man.
Yep.
And that was all true. He got fired for that. The person the cop who killed Eric Gardner just got fired. Like was it this year he just got fired or some shit? Like,
it was like a couple months ago. It was like a couple of months ago.
Shit is fucking sick. It's sick. It took them 6 years to figure out that it was something wrong there, an illegal chokehold.
That was on tape.
Before other officers there.
That was on tape. By the way,
what are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? And all of son, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I'm about like this Rage Against the Machine. This shit was supposed to be something that, you know, takes this energy that I have right now that I'm feeling, and I'm sure a lot of people are feeling, and put it into something positive. I don't know if I got energy to keep doing this, and this shit keep. I'm not. That's called insanity. To keep doing something and expecting different results, like I don't know.
No.
I don't got the answers, but yeah, I don't know.
Something got to happen. You know what I'm saying? Either way, something has to happen. Because now we've tried it. We tried it the nice way. You know what I mean? And it's sad to say, but we tried to turn the other cheek. We've tried to be positive about this. We tried to say, you know what? But there are still, you know, we tried those other alternatives. And I feel like you said earlier, those are done. You know, those are done. And you putting our back up against the wall like as if we're punks because you think that we won't go and attack you. But you already seen that we will fucking burn your shit down with a heartbeat and show up to your crib. Like, what's up? You know, so
we need to start getting ready for war. You know what I'm saying? The Vietnamese, they did their shit with the guerrilla warfare. We know our hoods. We know what this shit look like. We know. So we need to start implementing. We need to, first and foremost, we need to stop putting that aggression on each other. That's first and foremost. Because we're losing way too many soldiers, fathers, cousins, like family members, good people, street people, everybody. Everybody's needed in this war. And I'm not saying physical war, although I think we should be prepared for that as well. But the war of us sticking together against them, whether it be financial war, whether it be economic war, whether it be realty war, the gentrification, like, I'm just ready to start fucking shit up, honestly. Like, the gentrification, like, I don't know, bro. I ain't trying to self-incriminate, but niggas better get it right. Because I'm 2021, niggas better come correct. I feel, really, and because everybody's talking about voting, right? Everybody thinks voting is the answer, right? Biden and them don't give a fuck about us either. I feel like we need to flex and be like on some shit where we like, Don, like, and really talk to Donald. on some like, you know how everybody was like, oh, Kanye and what's my son name? Joe Brown. Was it Joe Brown, the football player from the Browns? The running back. But anyway, they was in the White House talking to Trump. We need to be on some type of shit like that. Even I know we hate Trump, we don't fuck with Trump, but we need to act like we fuck with Trump and act like we're listening to what the fuck he gotta say to instill some fear in Biden and Kamala. Let them nigga like pretty much pin them against each other. Divide them how they be dividing us. And who's gonna give us more? Who's willing to give us more? That's who's gonna give us our vote. And we already know Donald Trump will sell anything. He'll sell his soul, he'll sell his people for that vote. And they know that too. So, and Biden is banking on black people voting for him so hard, so fucking hard. Going on Breakfast Club talking about, oh, if you're black, you gotta vote for me. And then he tried to do that shit with Kamala when he don't fucking like Kamala. They don't like each other. It's like he wants our vote so bad. So we definitely have him in a position where we could be like, we want A, B, C, and D. You know what I mean? And what can you do? Because Ice Cube had a good message. Like, yo, what are you going to give us in the first 100 days? And if, in my opinion, if they say they're going to give us something and they don't, this is our shit to burn down. This country was built on, like, bro, the way I feel, reparations is non-negotiable. You think that we're going to build the greatest country in the world and not reap any benefit, and not only reap any benefits, but you still got your fucking foot on our necks? You still got your knee in our, like, you not even gonna get off and let it be an even playing field? You still redlining it, you still, like, it's insane. Like, you really think we put, and you really think we stupid? Like, it's not going down like that. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to show us something. But I feel like this, everybody's not about that type of time, on that type of time. Well, we need lawyers, we need economists, we need farmers, we need people to make sure that we set if shit goes left. You know what I mean? We need lawyers, we need people to talk to UN. We need to figure out how to fucking sue the country. You know what I mean? For I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call it, whether it be hate crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, like suing insurance companies, everything, bro. Like, on all fucking fronts. We need to fight them on all fucking fronts.
I agree. What is
I don't know.
that?
Sorry, I just got worked up.
No, you're good. I keep hearing this the crickets, whatever those are. I'm like, you have those over there? Lit, Brody.
I'm in the good peas.
Too silly.
Do you have anything else to add on, Jazz?
Not to that. I completely agree with what RJ was saying. And just going back to what he said a little bit, you know, everybody's not built to be on the front lines, but whatever your lane is,
yeah,
occupy it.
I agree.
Like, we don't need, like, I love LeBron, but we don't need any more basketball players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love Jay-Z. We don't need any more rappers. Like, I get that. But again, know your lane and occupy it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And also kind of just like knowing that, what like Audrey was saying, like these job titles are important. You know, like how when we were growing up, being a lawyer, a firefighter, all these different things were great and an essential job that we wanted to be. We wanted to be doctors and nurses and lawyers and working, you know, get into the economy. And then a shift happened where, you know, social media kind of took that and flipped it into something else. And then everybody wants to rap. Everyone wants to sing. Everyone wants to be in the limelight. And it's like you said, that's not your calling. It's not your calling. You know what I mean? Like, do what's necessary for you in this moment, because right now you are needed now more than ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and educate yourself, because not only do we need you, but we need you ready to do what we have to do.
right.
And the crazy part about it is, if we had our own, like, the thing that they don't tell you, Black Wall Street wasn't the only Black Wall Street. there was about a good 30 to 40 cities across the country where black people were prospering, making bank, making real money, and a lot of them got burned down and had terrorist attacks by white people. And they don't talk about that. But the point that I'm making with that is that if we just invest in ourselves, if we, not segregation, but separation, if we started building our own and started only buying black, what is it? I think they said within 5 years, if every black person bought only black services, within 5 years, every black American will be a millionaire.
Yeah, I read that.
And what's stopping us from that? Is it the fucking Stockholm syndrome? Is it the wanting to be friends and wanting to be accepted by white people? Like, don't get me wrong, I love white people. Well, certain white people, my white people that I know that have genuine hearts. I love those. But yeah, people that I know with genuine hearts. I forgot my point.
I was waiting for you to get back, and I was like, okay, well, this is not gonna happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Some white people are cool, but I guess it's like the cop. I don't know where I was going with it. I lost it.
Damn, bro, your flow is so good, and then it was just like, whoop, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I definitely agree. One of my things is, but one of the things that I think I've been saying is I had a conversation with I forgot his name. Damn, I don't want to mess it up because he's a celebrity or whatever. But we were talking about just like people wearing their money and not investing it. You would rather have on a 5,000 Balenciagas or Louis or whatever, and then you can't even afford to get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't afford to pay your rent, or you can't afford to do this and do that, and you know what I'm saying? But you would rather you look fly. You look fly.
That's that generational curse, bro. Like that shit, like where we want to be accepted so fucking bad that we want to prove our worth so fucking bad because we've been deprived of fucking nice things and deprived of fucking humanity, deprived of being seen as equal for so long that we fucking kill each other. We'll kill ourselves to fucking get
right.
this.
And I think also too is like, what the hell? What only person that can dictate what nice things are is you, because society's gonna what Balenciagas are Reeboks, expensive Reeboks.
Yeah.
Let's be very clear, guys. Like a lot of this shit that's out now was already out back then, and all they do was mark up the price and put somebody's name on it who we don't even care about, by the way. But people will die and kill and steal and rob to have those name brands that you only wear once for a picture that you'll make into a filter and then hashtag no filter. Like I don't understand. Like our like you said, like a generational curse, but also holding ourselves to that accountability. Like, listen, if we want to really invest in ourselves, then we have to stand back and say, you know what, at the end of the day, that's not what's important. What's important is getting our money in black banks and investing our money with black corporations and black businesses and working this together. You know what I mean? Like the need to have what everybody else has and allow them to dictate to us what is fashion, what is current, what is this and what is that, then mentally we already enslaved before we ever physically are enslaved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Crazy.
Any other topic?
Yeah, I got a couple. So, and this actually came out Friday. I was upset it came out Friday, so we couldn't talk about it. So, back to Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, because she finally came out.
This motherfucker, bro.
Oh!
It was like,
smoke for this nigga now.
It was like,
my man RJ was like, yo, but you can't say this. Yo, did I not
Bro,
tell y'all?
she did.
Hold on though.
Yeah,
As black kings and queens, though, I gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. But the queen has spoke. But she spoke now. Now I'm on it though.
So she came out on Friday officially and was like, no, he was the one who shot me, XYZ. And I'm just like, to Courtney's point, he said that from the beginning.
But let's be very clear. I think Jazz, me and Jen talked about this, about how black women protect black men so so much,
Toxic
and we
ways.
do nothing. We do nothing but hurt and destroy and manipulate. You know what I mean? And there are so like that's like when we talk about cops. Like, there's so much good men, but because there's not enough good men calling out these Negroes, we are complicit in our silence. You understand what I'm saying? We are once again guilty by association because we got a bro code, which is stupid, which is dumb. You know what I mean? But that's another topic for another season. But to get back to the point, you know, like the fact that she was like,
wait. Oh no, continue.
the fact that she was like, I didn't say anything to the cops or to the nurses because I didn't want anything that happened to this black man who shot me in my damn feet. I was leaking.
That shit broke my heart. That shit broke my heart. Bro.
When she said that, I was like, but I understand.
Like,
because here's the thing, as a black
that's
woman,
the no snitching shit, right? Like, my bad.
Look, it is, but as a black woman too, and maybe Jen, you can attest to this. We are taught like this loyalty to black men before anything else. So I get the fact that she wanted to protect him even more than herself, and he shot her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, especially in these times, man. It's like you really don't want to put an extra because you already know what's the possibilities that can happen. So it's like if you can help it, you won't want to put extra on the black man. You know what I'm saying? And we as black women, we understand that. Doesn't make it right, but we understand it.
Mm-hmm. Nah, for real.
We just all need to check ourselves.
Mm-hmm. For real.
Basically.
I think niggas are gonna be mad at me for this. I think black women should go on a pussy strike. I'm sorry, bro.
Like Chirac?
Yeah, like Chirac.
Yeah,
like Chirac. Until men like step up to the plate and do right by women. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Listen, I wasn't mad when a little bit, just a little bit, but I wasn't that mad when you said that. Like, it's I thought I was gonna be more mad than when you said that, but no, I really was like, you got a point. You got a point. Like, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, wait, give us like a grace period though to like get our little drain in real quick, and then we could do it.
My man said, give us a grace period. Wait, so we went through slavery where they kind of had our backs. We went through segregation where they had our backs. And now we're here in the present day. And we're going to go, but we still.
But no, I'm talking about for the good guy. I'm talking about for the good men because the pussy strike is going to be for everybody. So that's going to make the good men check the bad dudes like, yo, bro, you fucking up my shit. Get your life together.
Or like
where we going to have those conversations.
Or just even having good men like Bun B who's like, yo, listen. This thing is a fraud, and like if he like he said, like no one had her back, even as much as the friend in the car was there, you didn't have your friend back because you didn't say shit either. Like if I was a friend, I don't give a fuck if you mad at me for a couple of weeks. I'm pulling it out.
If you don't say something, I'm saying something. Like as a friend, there's no way.
I'm
pulling up to the crib.
Like
we can shoot the fear. Like if you ain't get snitched, like we gonna keep it quiet. She didn't snitch on you, you're not gonna snitch on me. But I'm outside. Come outside.
But now you out here talking. Like Tori, you out here running your mouth. Like first of all, she protected you already. She put this shit under the rug for you already. And you out here you doing this. All of this. Like as if you have the right. Dude, what? Like
Tori talking?
Yeah, that's why she came out. That's why she
because she said he went to the blogs and his team started lying. So that's why she finally came out with the truth and was like, nah, let's tell the truth and let's tell the whole truth.
What was his story? Probably I didn't shoot her. Like, I don't know.
It was definitely like, you know, he was basically kind of saying like no bullet shot her. Because you know, like the LAPD was like, there were no bullets.
Bullets in her foot.
Right. They were like fragments, but there were no bullets in her foot. So like he was like, well, no one shot her. No one did nothing. You know, we didn't do nothing to her or whatever. Like kind of like throwing this shit away, like nothing really happened. Like she bugging, and she like, Tori, were you not? It was only 4 of us in the car. Here. So you not remember this? Do you not know that it was my friend, you, the driver? Like are you not? What are you not getting about that? Like, you had the gun. We got into a dispute. I tried to leave. You didn't let me leave, and then you shot me because I wanted to go. Like, so.
Yo, make bitch niggas catch the fade again. We need to put the guns down and square up. That's what we need to do.
I think
Niggas,
people don't
get
want
your
to do
ass
that
beat
because
again.
people are afraid of People are afraid of getting their ass beat. And you know, with these, like, listen, it is what it is. You're gonna catch it real quick. It's 1-2. You know.
Let's do it. Let's do it how they did it in Wakanda. You feel me? Two niggas get in a circle. You got your side. I got my side. And you know they hold it down. They strapped. They got the weapons. So if shit goes south, somebody want to jump out of pocket, then it could go that way. But with these two people, y'all in a circle, y'all get mixy.
Nah, facts.
That like that. I just the whole situation. I was just and like you said, Tori, how dumb can you be? Because she already protected you. Because she could have easily told the cops, yo, he got a gun, and it could have went to a completely different place.
Send that nigga back to Canada, yo.
Thing.
Go home, Roger.
It's just like,
Go home.
Should have just came out and just been like, you know, I'm sorry that happened, and just kept it moving.
That's all he had to say.
That's all you had to do.
Or even if he just would have said, even after she made her initial statement, like you said, I'm sorry that happened. I hope you make a recovery. If she's not gonna say, like, leave it alone, leave it at that. But no, you had to run your mouth. And I think for me, it always just brings up that, and I don't know if it's a black man, black woman thing, but it's like, no matter what we do, we can't win. Like, no matter what we do, we can't win.
I definitely agree. Well, it's 9:00, and I don't want to waste a lot more time, but we wanted to highlight Black businesses. Since we're talking about, you know, kind of being a collective and giving back to our Black businesses, it is the spirit of, you know, Black Business Month in August, and we do have a guest with us. If he's, are you with us, Brian? Or nah?
Yeah, man. Hold on, I'm sorry. Can you see me?
We can't
peace, bro.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Let's try this. Oh, okay. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it's okay. It's all right. We good.
Here we go. Ta-da!
Boom. There we go.
Sorry, I was streaming. I'm streaming through my broadcaster, and I forgot I didn't turn it on. So, how y'all doing?
We're good.
How are you?
Good. Hey, Jen.
Hey, what's up?
Man, we fronting, man. We hurt. We hurt, man.
Yeah, I've been listening to the whole thing, and I couldn't agree with you more, RJ. This is some crazy shit. And I know the last time when the George Floyd thing happened, you couldn't even talk. You were at a loss for words. So
yeah,
this just keeps happening. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, we want to give you an opportunity to highlight your business, because that's what it's all about. Just making sure that we're celebrating, you know, our Black entrepreneurs. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And giving you a platform to just, you know, be yourself. So tell us who you are and what you do.
All right. Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me, Courtney, and to the rest of you as well. I appreciate everything that y'all do and appreciate your voice and everything. My name is Brian Parker. I am an actor, also work in the hotel industry, and now doing new business. I bought a channel on the Roku channel called it Empower. Because we are in power. And that is definitely where the name came from. It is a platform for me, in a way, to give back to a lot of the creatives that I've been around and other creatives out there that want to be able to showcase their talents, short films, feature films, talk shows, music videos, podcasts, spoken words, whatever you got. I got cooking shows about to come up, fitness, financial planning, all those kind of things where people want to be able to reach out to folks. I want this platform to be able to have that. It streams 24 hours, 7 days a week on Roku. It also has a video on demand portion. So if you can't stream it at the exact time that the show airs, you can also go on. It has a listing just like, I'm sorry, y'all, it's hot as hell in there. It has a listing. Boy, these lights, I got to shine this black skin, man, but it's a cost.
You glowing, baby. You glowing, baby.
Oh,
That's that metal ring glow.
I am glistening right now. Oh, I'm glistening. This shirt gonna start sticking to me. But but yeah, so it does stream. It does have the on demand. So if you miss it, you can always pull it up on demand, watch it at your leisure. If you don't have it, if you have Roku, add it onto your list of favorite channels, because if it's not your favorite, it will be soon.
Yes, sir.
And if you don't have Roku and you still want to catch the channel, you can go to our website, parkermediacompany.com, and you can watch the live stream and you can watch the videos on the on-demand at the same time. So there's no reason you can't see it.
What interested you in wanting to do this big jump? Because you were walking in steps, you were doing things in steps, and then you went from the step and you flew. Like, where did you get the wings from?
Dude, you know, it's funny. It's funny because most people that know me know that, hey, I'll listen and kind of think about stuff, kind of bite on it and ponder it for a minute. I rarely just jump into something. And once I heard the pitch about what the channel was and everything, I was just like, oh God, why not do this? Because I have aspirations of doing some bigger things with indies. I love independents, but I just don't think they get a lot of the visibility because most of the money is in big Hollywood and stuff like that. What really made me want to do it is that, you know, a lot of folks out there, they do their films, they go to all the film festivals, they get all dressed up, they walk their little red carpets. Sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. And not all the time do they end up getting the deal with Netflix or Amazon. So then it just goes straight to YouTube hell. So I wanted to have an alternative to YouTube and Vimeo hell. Really push this out. Again, Roku is worldwide, has over 45 million users. And within the next 6 months or so, I'm gonna also add Amazon Fire. So if you have a Fire Stick, legit or jailbroken, you'll be able to pull it up.
Thank you, because mine is jailbroken as
no.
And then after that, we'll add Apple TV so that anything that we stream on one platform will also stream on the other ones, because Apple TV has about 35 million. So does Amazon Fire. So when we add all those together, we'll be over 150 million strong out there. Yeah, so it's gonna be big. Yes. It's gonna be big.
Man, first of all, we are excited for you. We and you have spoken about this, and I am so excited. I know you and Jen have worked together to assist you in making this happen. And for those of you who are, you know, wondering, you know, what he has this flyer up here for, it's our food drive flyer that we're going to be doing later on in the month. But guess what? Courtney's Corner is joining the Roku channel. We are going to be adding season 1 and season 2 of our YouTube talk show to the channel. So we're excited about that. You know,
Mama made it.
We're definitely looking forward to that venture, to that journey.
That's exciting.
Man, we spoke about that. So we are listen, you know, anything you're a part of, I want to be down with. I thoroughly enjoy you. I thoroughly, you know, admire you and all that you have going on.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, you stay on, because I know you were in the comments going in, so stay on.
Yeah, because I gotta say, look, we gotta find out something else other than cutting off some pussy. I'm sorry. Some of us do pretty well, RJ. Don't be messing up nothing.
Well, now,
You get blue balls. I'm 46. I can't have blue balls. That'll kill me.
Okay.
I might explode, bruh.
That
Let's
might
figure
not
something
be the
else out.
solution.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do no cancel culture, but
it sounded good. It sounded good when you first
in
said
the
it.
moment.
In the moment,
In the moment,
the
a
passion was
very
like,
short moment.
Yeah.
well, we
We gotta think about the long game.
The
ah,
long game, huh?
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh,
All right, that
Jen.
was
this brother that we have up here alongside us. I had the honor to interview him on one of my one-on-ones with Courtney Stark's series. And James, are you with us?
Yes,
Yes,
I'm here.
sir. We can see
You hear me?
it's clear, it's good, it's
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Not
around.
like last time.
Not like
Not like
last
last
time.
time.
So my man, he has like smoothies and superior drinks. If you can, tell us a little about your company, your brand, and what Jackson Brew is.
Okay, so first and foremost, thank you for the opportunity to even discuss my business and the vision that I have for it on this platform. As I said before, I'm Black enterprise first. And as I've said to plenty of people that I talk to, Black enterprise is my religion,
Yes,
and my customers is who I serve. So I thank you for this opportunity. So the name of the company is Superior Drinks and Shakes. Had it for a couple of years, and our premier product, our premier drink, is Jackson's Brew, which is lovingly named after my son who passed away. And this is something that I created. It's a hemp seed based drink, and I created the company first, and I was doing live events and live vending, and I would feed him the drink as I was crafting it and perfecting it. So when unfortunately he passed away, I decided to honor him by naming the drink after him. And uh, fast forward 3 years later, 2020, let me just say that, 2020, during the COVID situation, like many of you, like many people who see this, I'm a full-time employee, and I work for the city of New York, and I work as a technician, but at the time they didn't need us. So they told us, go home, and we'll call you back whenever. So I said, okay, all right, no problem. And I spoke to a friend of mine, and he said, yo, man, why don't you just deliver your drinks? And it would happen one of those, I think we all have had that experience to where you might say something and it's kind of like thrown off the cuff. But when you think about it, you're like, you know what? That makes 110% sense. And I literally started delivering drinks. The first day I put it out there that, listen, I have this drink. I've only sold it live events, but I'm bottling it and I'm delivering it. And a couple of people on that first day decided to give me an opportunity. I sold 5 bottles the first day, and here we are about 6 months later, and where I would say I haven't done my rough estimates in the last week or so, but we're about 100 bottles away from hitting 1,000 bottles sold.
Hey.
Yeah, and that's that's just one day delivery. I only deliver one day a week, so it's not as if
That's
I'm delivering 5
amazing.
days.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, so I've been blessed. But it's not just that I've been blessed. I have a great support unit because my people support me, and this is something that Courtney and I spoke about the last time we had a conversation. Is that I tell everybody, dispel the myth in your mind that we don't support one another. That idea that we operate like crabs in a barrel, that was something that was put on us because all I've seen in the past 6 months is Black enterprise being promoted, being embraced, in a whole multitude of ways. And I am a testimony of that. But it's not just me. And that's the beautiful thing. I can testify to it, but I can also testify that I've witnessed it in other areas. So I'm just elated to even have this experience of talking to other Black entrepreneurs, other Black leaders in enterprise and in enterprise.
Yes.
And I understand that a lot of people don't like to. There are people who don't like to say, "Oh, why does it have to be a Black thing?" But I think it's intelligent to embrace who we are and let people know that we support one another. So that's why I say Black enterprise.
Yes.
I mean, we already know that we support other people. You know, we already know that we support Nike. We already know that we support Coca-Cola. We already know that we support whatever name the car company. You know, we already know that we support them. So we have to tell each other and embrace each other, let each other know that we support our businesses too. So that's kind of my philosophy, and I take that into my drinks. And as I said before to Courtney and to other people, you know, I believe that my drinks resonate with people because one is a unique thing. It's not. I know for a fact there's no hemp seed drink on the market like mine, not with hemp seed, sea marsh gel, natural agave, so no sugar. It's good for diabetics. The fruit combinations, my melon madness. People drink it and don't even know that you could even combine honeydew and cantaloupe. And then my berry 3X combining strawberry, blueberry, raspberry. So you're getting that berry protein. You're getting the natural preservatives. You know, it's high in it's high alkaline. So if
Oh my
you
God, I'm thirsty. My
Like,
mouth
you
is
mouth
watering.
watering. Like,
yeah, that's the
you
objective.
delivering tonight? You can deliver it tonight? You in? You
No,
in?
my delivery guy.
Look at Brian's face. But one of the things that I asked James, even in the midst of our interview, was 5 fundamentals all entrepreneurs should have on their base. And this is what he said to me. The first one he said was, look at the person in the mirror and tell him or her you can do it. 2 is respect your support system. 3 is expect to be great. Not think you can be great, but expect to be great. 4 is that there's always room for more than one dream in your team. And that was a big one. And 5 was enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. My man James was dropping gems.
The wisdom.
I was sitting there like this. Wait. But
well, you know, I mean, you know, Courtney, as well as the panel, you know, we all come from great stock. You know, I've said, I've embraced. If you're here right now, if you're living in this time, it's because somebody decided to survive that middle passage. Somebody decided that it's worth my great grandchildren's life to stay here, to fight this fight, to go through to get whipped, to get beat, to get raped, to get taken advantage of, to know that you'll never see freedom, but your great grandkids will. You know, some of us have family members who are maybe just one generation removed from being enslaved, from being in chains. That's facts. That's not fiction. That's just not me speaking. That's facts. So we owe it to them to be great. We owe it to them to not give up. We owe it to them to look at our brother, look at our sister, and expect greatness.
Yeah.
So those are principles that I live by. I mean, since we spoke, I bought my truck. I've had my labels. I started my website, and next month, we're coming out with merch to support the drinks. You know, we've already started the applications for our trademark because my image is the original image that I had another young brother create for my drink. We started the application for our copyright so that so no one can use our name. and we started the copyright for our patent. We started in the process, excuse me, for our patent, so that our drink can't be duplicated from another company without recourse on the legal side. So expect greatness.
Man, so I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So last week we were slain. Ashley Blanchard came in here last week and had us
Correct.
Took us to church. She took us to church
church,
here, bruh.
brought us back out, and then pulled us back in the
Right.
church. And we were like, who is going to be able to come and match this? And I don't believe in competition.
The queens be doing it though. The queens, man.
But I
The
gotta
queens are
say,
doing it.
brother, you came in and you laid down some more gems, bro. Like it is like I was sitting there like, you're right. Like you're right. Like our ancestors died so we could have the right and the freedom that we have right now. And even though
Precisely.
we sit here every day and we take it for granted, we don't realize just how lucky and blessed we are to be able to do just a small thing that we do.
Listen, man.
Just to
Both of my,
be here.
I got two grandmothers. One that raised 12 children. 14. One that raised 4. Neither one of them graduated from high school. My grandmother, who passed away at 90 2 years ago, got her high school degree at 87.
Well,
Great.
But guess what? She had land. When my grandfather was alive, they owned a business. So we got no excuse.
Yes.
We got no excuse. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's real facts. I appreciate both of you guys for being here. If y'all want to still tune in and stay on, y'all more than welcome to. I just love being able. I think that's the charge. Being able to celebrate other young Black people. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Like we talked about this, and it's the 4 of us, but there is so much room for all of us. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? There is no need for competition because there's lanes for every single body. You know what I mean? And you know why there's lanes? Because you create your own. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You don't have to drive in somebody else's lane. You are given the gift to create your own lane. You know what I mean? It's all in, like you said, expecting the expectation of greatness, and not going anything below that. You know what I mean? Not one thing,
100%.
anything below that. So yeah, we definitely are keeping this conversation going. So for my other 3 co-hosts, what has been the favorite parts of doing this for this last 2.5 months? These crickets are really like a surprise. I'm about to get me an apartment over there, bro, because you got crickets. That means it's safe. All right.
So the crickets is loud as fuck. Huh?
Nah, for real though. Like,
my favorite. I can't even. I don't, bro. Like we haven't been able to like really sit down. Like I don't know. I mean, I love the fact that every time we come and chat, like I get recharged. This is a recharge for me. Every time, like I might be down, I might be going through shit, and just come in and be able to speak my truth, and and then when we have guests, like, come on, man, like they give me even more power when it's like, yo, it's reassuring that like people are out here doing the work too. Yeah. We're not alone. We're not alone in our feelings. We're not alone in the work that we're doing. We're not alone. And that shit just charges me up.
No, that's the truth. Jen, what about you?
Yeah, I think above everything, the biggest thing was, like RJ said, not feeling alone. This was such a huge hit for everyone collectively. So it was like to come together and be able to openly express ourselves about how we were feeling and what we were seeing, and us all kind of being lost and being in that same place. It was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like you really weren't alone. And it was evident between us as well as the viewers, people that chimed in with the comments and everything. So it again, like a lot of things during this quarantine, it provided healing. So, that's great.
Oh man, that was good. That was really good, Jen. Like I was sitting here thinking that, like, damn, now what am I gonna say? What about you, Jess?
Want me to follow that? Okay. Bet. Okay. You want me to follow that? All right. Um, I don't know. Like, just basically to add on what RJ said and to what Jen said. I initially, when we even just decided to do the whole, the 2 episodes about COVID, or with, like, that's literally all it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because things started happening, and I remember, like, we would talk about it, Courtney. I'd be like, man, I wish the podcast was in season so we can speak about XYZ, all the stuff going on. So initially, I was just like, okay, cool, we're gonna do these 2 episodes, and then then that's gonna be it. That was not it. I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong. But like, going back to Jen's point, like, just being able to come back together and to feel like you're not alone. And for me, especially because, we're used to being in the studio and all that kind of stuff, I was a little apprehensive because I'm like, how is this going to work? Like, we hadn't figured out how it was going to work or anything like that. But just like I said, coming back together on Thursday, just like we used to on Sunday night. And we come and we talk, and then we just sit here and talk and laugh like we're just, like, we don't even have viewers, honestly. A lot of the times we talk like the viewers aren't even there. It's great.
Nah, that's a fact. Like, we be off the wall, and you be like, "Oh shit, I forgot. People watching me." That's a real fact. Definitely for me, I think, for me, these last 2.5 months, like Jen said, I was in my mind been trying to find different words, but it is what it is. It has definitely been a healing process for myself. When we decided to do the 2 episodes for COVID, I knew then something inside of me was like, nah, we can't just let that be what it is. And I remember telling RJ, like, so we're going to continue. RJ was like, what? Like, what do you mean? And I'm just like, so we're going to continue this because we already awoken the beast. We already opened the Pandora's box. We can't just leave it. You know what I mean? And one thing I can say about the entire team is, I mentioned this earlier today, is I am a Vera. I go in something and I'm like, listen, this is what it is. And this is what I see. Right? And I want you guys to join in. And no one's ever like, nah, nigga, that's just wild. Like, you wilding out. Like, everybody's like, all right, let me buckle up because it's gonna be a ride. Courtney got an idea. Let's
take a shot real quick. Be like, fuck it.
And I love the fact that, individually, even in our busy lives, Thursday was like coming together with really good friends and just going over what we've done, and then what we bring to the table collectively. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One thing that I know for a fact is that together we are unstoppable. You know what I mean? And that's the blessing in this whole thing, is that even in the midst of our individualism and our individual lives and all that different stuff, when we come together, it's like we never left each other. You know what I mean?
The fucking dream team.
Yeah, and I look forward to that every single week. And the people who like, oh well, who does what and who does. We all do everything. Like, we tried to do this thing where I delegated responsibilities. We all jump in, hands, feet, everything, elbows, everything, all in for the cause. You know what I mean? And I love it. I really, really love it. If this 2.5 months wasn't what I prayed God for, I don't know what else. Like, I asked God for some freedom. I got that. Definitely got the freedom from work that I wanted. And just to be, just to be around people who, number one, are like-minded, who are loving, but also who are willing to talk about real conversations in the midst of their own lives. You know what I mean? And we're not censoring anything. It is what it is. And there have been times where we don't agree, but at the end of the day, it's all love. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm not ever like, or we're not ever like, I'm not talking to him no more. Fuck that. This shit is over. It's a cup. We're not doing this no more. You know what I mean? Like, we disagree and we move the hell on. You know what I mean? And I think that's the family aspect that we bring to Courtney's Corner, this entire entity, you know what I mean?
the world would be such a better place. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
But
go
it would be
ahead.
such a better place if people could realize, like, that's what life is about. It's about being yourself, unapologetically being yourself, and allowing other people to be themselves. Like, why the fuck are you worried about what somebody else is doing?
No, that's the truth.
Yes.
That is so true. James, one of the questions that I definitely wanted to ask you is, you were able to accomplish a lot in these last few months, and I think that was one of the blessings in disguise. We felt like COVID was going to come and kind of drop everybody to their knees. But when you are a creative, you can't stay down too long.
Not at
Period.
all.
You just can't. So where do you
Not at all.
see yourself going in the next 5-6 months?
Well, 5-6 months. Uh, I guess the disclaimer is because I still do work for the city, and my OT starts in like 3 weeks. So I've been doing a lot right now, so that I'm preparing myself physically for when I can't do as much in my business. But with that said, 5-6 months. The one thing that I wanted to work on was, right now I live in an apartment, with my family, 2-bedroom. But as I've been working these past couple of months, a vision of what I want my factory to look like has come to the forefront of my mind. So recently I've started looking for a house, because part of why I want to get a house is so that I can convert part of the space into a makeshift factory and start building physically, even if it's a small scale, what it will feel like when I have, a 100,000-foot space, square foot space, and I have trucks, have routes, have drivers, have employees. So I want to start building that vision now in a smaller scope, so that I can prepare myself for when I'm there in the bigger place, in the bigger space, in
Yes.
the bigger scope.
You better
So
claim that.
that's my goal for the next 5 to 6 months. Excuse me.
Yes. Brian, what about you? Because I know that this channel is about to do some major things. I already feel it. So where do you see it? Where do you envision this kind of going?
This is definitely just the launching pad, because what I really want to do is, how a lot of times you go on Amazon and Netflix and you see Netflix original and Amazon original. We're gonna have Empower original.
Yes!
So we're gonna start producing our own stuff. We're gonna have our own studio. I eventually want to end up having our own sound stages for independent artists to be able to go film, do their own movies and stuff like that. Like you've got all these silver cups around here, and you've got Steiner and stuff like that. I want to have sound stages available for independents to be able to use, so we don't always have to do the guerrilla filming that we do a lot of times when we don't have a permit pulled and stuff like that. You just hoping the NYPD gonna leave you alone. They ain't gonna get on your film permit. That you actually have a place to go, mix your stuff up, do your editing, do the right kind of sound stages like some of the bigger productions are able to do. So that's been a dream of mine too, and I want to use this as a launch off for stuff like that.
Man, oh man. Like I see it. This, from how you guys were talking about your visions, I can see it in my head, which means that if you tell this to anybody else, I can only imagine what they're seeing. The viewers, I can only imagine what they're seeing. You know what I mean? Like, because your passion speaks volumes. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And a lot of people don't have that because they are unaware of what they want to do. They're unaware of their gifts, so they can't really spread the message because they don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Your third eye is open.
nah,
That eye is open.
Yes, sir.
Nah, for real.
They manifesting hard.
Right. Like James, I already told you, well, now I'm on my health kick. Before when we were talking, I really wasn't on that health kick. So like I wasn't with trying to get a drink. But now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. You know me. I'll be 110% honest. I was like, all right, it sounds great. I love the vision, but I'm not that thirsty. But now I'm just like,
oh yeah, I'm thirsty too.
I'm like drooling. I'm sitting here like holding it in because I'm,
Well, that's why, and I apologize for cutting you off, but that's why I said what I said before, that there's always space for one more good one. Because just like with this just like with your show, you had a particular dream in mind when you first started.
Yes.
And as you go, the dream grows.
Mm,
And as you go, you get better.
yeah.
As you go, when the hurdles come, you don't trip up, you jump over them.
Mm,
And eventually you get so strong to where there is no hurdles.
yes, sir.
It's only things for you to overcome and accomplish.
Mm,
And people see it. You said it best. People see it.
yeah.
People see it and they see your intention.
Yeah.
And they can't help but get on board.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what? This guy is winning. This king is winning. This queen is winning. Let me see what they're doing because they can't be stopped anyway. So I might as well. I might as well participate.
If I can't beat them, join them.
Join
You know
'em.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
period.
yes, yes.
Period.
Oh my God. Jen, I know we're gonna be on a small little hiatus after we get through Rage Against the Machine on Sunday. What do you got in store? Where we waxing on wine? What's gonna be happening?
So yesterday I got a text from my manager, and I don't know if she's going to continue to keep the new NYC location. So that's one thing that may change, may not. I don't know. She doesn't know just yet. But like you said, I've been doing a lot of different things anyway. So my position has changed a lot. Like I do a lot more on the back end of things, like with the inventory, getting the kits out to people, making sure things are stocked and the studios are good. So I've been doing more of that than the parties. I've been doing a few parties, and then also the bulk orders. Like I have a repeat client that I work with almost every 2 weeks or so, and I make her candles for her company. So yeah, a lot more on the back end with things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I know even with your artistry, like I know one thing that Brian was saying to me, he was like, "Oh, Jen is so shy. Like she needs to come out to the limelight." What do you where do you see your artistry going in the next couple of months? Like, cause you are dope, and
I
real.
mean, if we're being honest, yes, people don't get it. I don't even fucking get it. But I'm extremely shy. It's something that was embedded in me from a childhood. The way my mom was very overprotective, and so it's a box that I've been continuously trying to claw out of.
Mm-hmm.
But my passion is art, and I love acting, and I love expressing myself. So it's kind of one of those things. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like I'll come out on the stage when it's time to go.
She
I'm
does.
going, and then
She
I
is not
revert back
shy
to
when
the
she's
corner.
acting.
I got my hood on, and that's
No.
how it is. But inside, I'm not. That's the thing. So I'm constantly trying to merge both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm very much an open spirit, so it's like a contradiction. Weird. So I struggle with it a lot. It's something I'm still trying to break out of. But yeah, I'm pretty shy. But when I'm in my
She said that
element,
perfectly.
it's
And it's the truth. Let me tell you something. Season 2 of Courtney's Corner, we had guests that flaked out. I'll never forget this. And I'm like, "Hey Jen, so you have this spoken word piece here that relates to the topic." Literally, like 2 minutes before we were airing, and Jen was like, "Okay, so
Pull
Paige,
out a book.
right, like, and hit it like this." And I'm just like, "Wait, who is this lady?" Because that's not the same person that
She flips that switch, doesn't she? Yes. She flips the switch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I love to see it because not some people are always kind of like stuck, in that crossfire, like they just can't do it because they're such introverts. But to see it's like Batman and Bruce Wayne, or like Superman and Clark Kent. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's Jen. You know what I'm saying?
But Jen and I film a lot, and the one thing about Jen is that she is probably one of the most prepared actresses I've ever seen. Like if you give her some lines, in 10 minutes, she's got it.
Yep.
And she'll run with it. And not only is she running the lines, she's acting it out, and you're like, who is this person? Because any other time, she's in her own zone and everything. But when you say action,
that's it.
She go get it.
That's it.
Flip of the switch.
Yep.
Flip.
Jazz.
What's up?
What's going on with you? Like you have allowed yourself to open a door that you didn't even know you had. So
I don't even know the answer to that question. And we talk about it one-on-one, and even just doing this, like going back to what I said earlier, we've been busy this
Yeah.
whole entire quarantine almost.
Yes.
Like once we hit this, because I think, did we do this first or did one?
No, remember we literally did song association first. If you guys
Oh.
remember, we
Oh,
did that
yeah.
first.
That's right, because so to think that, like I said, we've been busy this whole entire quarantine, and me in particular, Courtney will text me any time of day. Literally any time of day, be like, so yeah, this is what I need, and this is what I need to buy, and you check the calendar and see who, like,
That is me as fuck.
no, this is the hilarious part. He'll start out, he'll be like, good morning, and then he'll stop. I'm like, okay, he wants me to do something, because he didn't even say what it is. He has a whole nother backstory. But this time, if anything else, it has taught me just to start, to start whatever it is, because I'm the person, I will overanalyze things to death, and I will try to think it out until it's perfect. But you can't do that, because if you wait for the perfect moment, nothing will ever get done. And even when we started this, and I will say this all the time because I really believe it's a true testimony, the things that I do for Courtney's Corner outside of like writing, which is my natural thing, I don't have training, I don't have a degree in it, I don't have zero credentials, okay? Zero. Just still being able to take, okay, using what what I have and what I'm learning, and just to be able to run with it now, to the point where I'm like, literally just today, I'm like, if I really take this seriously, I could be dope. Like if I really sat down and took it as seriously as I take everything else, the things that I'm actually trained in and the things that actually matter, I'm like, I could really be dope.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
And that just that whole realization, I'm like, well, I have no choice now. Like I can't go back to that place where, oh, it's like, what if? Because now I know I can do it.
Yes. Yes.
And that's the thing. We're all dope. It's just that, oftentimes many of us weren't shown that and taught that. So we have to discover it. And sometimes it takes a long time, and you have to literally believe it, So it's sometimes that's a blockage, and we don't even know that.
That is so true. You know what I mean? Or just being afraid because you're not sure people are going to be accepting of your gift. Instead of saying, you know what? It's mine. I don't care if you don't like it. It's not yours. It's my gift.
Right.
You know what I mean? And people don't know, like, you just see what we put out. And I was saying this in my piece before we got on here. Like, if you guys saw us in season 1 of this, you wouldn't even know that we've come this far. Like, you would think that people see this now and go, damn, you guys are doing so many things, like as if we just didn't start somewhere. Like I always venture back to my grandmother's kitchen and my laptop. And Jazz know, because Jazz and I went to school together and literally just started a conversation. I didn't give a damn who was listening, who was watching, who was paying attention. I just wanted to have a conversation. Not as deep as we've been having them when we relaunched, but I knew that something like that needed to be stirred. You know what I mean? And to come back with a different sense of awareness, my life changed. Everything kind of was like a 360 for me, and realizing that there was so much more to life than talking about sex and foolishness. Brian, there is more to talk about than sex, my man. It really is.
This isn't the WAP. This isn't. We're not talking about WAP, are we?
No.
Oh, okay.
And to be in a predicament where not only is it not about me, it's about us as an entity, us as a team, what we bring to a collective. And I just spewing out what is being said, what is being given to me. Like I was telling me and Jazz having this conversation. There's writers for Courtney's Corner. Like there's writers. Jen goes and she gets guests. I do nothing but delegate. I say this over and over and over again. I delegate responsibilities. People come through with those responsibilities, and then I show up and go, "Hi, I'm Courtney from Courtney's Corner. How you doing?" You know what I mean? Like, so doing the one-on-one allowed me the opportunity to just do this for me. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, okay, I gotta find out why I love this, because this shit is scripted and all this other stuff, and you kind of lose your sense of self. You know what I mean? And you lose why you fell in love with it, because everything becomes so routine and robotic and scripted. And I'm just like, okay, one-on-one gave me the opportunity to rekindle the love that I had when I first started this, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? And in order to grow, I had to go through that emotional growth, that emotional journey. So that way I know what we can do, like Jad was saying, what we can do, because now we've done it. You know what I mean? We've done that, you know? So, man, we've come a long way, guys. We've definitely come a long way. For those of you who've been watching, I'm sorry if I didn't get to any of the comments. I wasn't ignoring any of you guys. He wasn't saying much anyway. I'm not to be rude or whatever, but a lot of what you guys are saying was what we already kind of stated. Besides what Brian talked about, you know, when it came to the stuff, you know what I mean? When it came to the sexual stuff. But yeah, just to know that, you know, this ride in its entirety has been, it's been in phases, right? You know, you figure everything isn't unicorns and butterflies. It's just not life. You know what I mean? But we make it work, right? Right? We just make it work, because that's what Black people are born to do. We are born to make shit happen. Period. Period. We are instructed to survive. RJ, thank you for coming back. We were just kind of talking about where individually we see ourselves going and what we're doing in the next next 5 to 6 months. So where do you see yourself doing individually in the next few months?
In the next few months, I see me completing the short films that I have wrote out. So I'm definitely gonna be in content. I'm trying to get on the network. But I have a few short films that I wrote out. I got a few short films that are written out. I have a few storylines and like video, kind of like visual albums to certain songs that so I want to get the actors. I need to cast for that. I have a couple of features that I've written out. I want to go back and edit and probably make a book out of them and try to get them sold. I plan on after this the food and clothing drive, I'm gonna lock in. I'm probably gonna just be off the mat, go into work mode, grind mode. I mean, as if I wasn't in there already. But going to grind mode for my dreams and like the things that I want to see come to fruition. Because as we've seen, like tomorrow isn't promised. Or who knows, I might just go full revolutionary and just be in the streets. Get it out there. They can go one or two ways.
That won't hurt.
Nah, that's great.
Depends on the tux or the toolie, you know.
No, that's facts. That is definitely facts. Guys, you know, man, I gotta say.
Wait, did I miss everybody's?
Yeah, bro. You missed everybody. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll send you the recording, you know, so you can, because everybody kind of went. I gotta say, man, this was another necessary podcast. This was a necessary time for the viewers. We just thank you guys for journeying with us for these past 2.5 months. Like Jazz was saying, we have been busy since the beginning of quarantine. Just when we started doing Song Association, literally just starting that was, you know, just in part of just how, I can't think of the word, versatile we are, you know what I mean? And then we decided to bring this back on and do a bunch of different other things. But one thing that Jazz was saying is that we just started. We didn't wait for a moment. We didn't prep for what the right moment would be. We just went in. And we thank you guys so much from the bottom of our hearts for journeying with us, trusting us, allowing us to be transparent, allowing us to be ourselves, and just fucking with us. And if you didn't fuck with us, oh well, we're still here. we're still
You
here.
mad? Ah.
But we love you guys so much for just staying true to the vision, staying true to the cause. I love all of you guys. Jen, Jazz, RJ, Brian, and James. Thank you guys so much. My heart is full. You know what I mean? I'm a fat kid from Brooklyn with a dream. And I look back and I'm just like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Look at God and look where he could take us. And I know RJ was like, well, you did this. No, this is God, bro. Like, this is the
Nah, it's God, but I'm saying you met him halfway, bro. That's what he needs. Like, God don't just be giving it out to people. He don't be just giving out blessings like, oh, take that. It's like, oh, you working? I got take that. You did what you gonna do with this?
Man.
You just keep throwing it up and you keep slamming it down.
What you were saying, Jen? Oh, Jazz?
No, I said I agree with RJ completely. You definitely, because even going back to Song Association, I remember that conversation we had, and you were just like, well, I just want to keep the brand alive. I don't want people to forget about us, in quarantine, and we're going through all these different things. So me, I'm like, all right, cool. As long as you can back it up, I got you. Whatever.
Yeah.
So it was just like, okay, so that's what we're doing.
Man, we working. We've been busy. We were making things work. We have there's this amazing rally by this amazing individual down here with the dreads and the rap on right now.
I got my crown on right now.
That's going to be happening on Sunday, and it's not something that you should want to be asking what happened. How was it? You just should just be there, just because you should. You know what I'm saying? And come with the expectation that we are all in this same boat together. We are all feeling, even though we may be coming in independently with, listen, I feel this way about this. At the end of the day, we all want change in whatever area that is. And we don't have 1,000 answers. RJ may not have 1,000 answers, but if each person can give a solution or give some type of thing, we'll have more than one answer. We'll have more than one thing to work off of than just one person. You know what I mean? So come, let your voices be heard, shout, scream, dance, whatever you want to do to relieve whatever stress you have. Just be there.
Punch some stuff, throw some stuff. Like we're gonna have fun out there.
Just
we're gonna have fun.
Support one another, love one another, because that's the goal, right? That's the key. As my man always says, the key. That's the key. Real love, true love is gonna get us through these hard times. You know what I mean? Once again, I'm appreciative of you got Brian and James. I appreciate you both coming on and helping us end this amazing season. And even though we had to do remote and not in the studio, I would not want to do with anybody else but the three of you. So Jazz, Jen, and RJ, I thank you guys so much for just fucking with me and reawakening something in me that I didn't even realize that I had, because I was literally done. Fuck it, going to bed, watching Golden Girls. Was I not, RJ? I was watching Golden Girls. Like, let me rock.
You get on there.
Let me watch Golden Girls in peace. And RJ's like, well, I want to do this COVID. I'm just like, I am busy.
It's like, nah, season 3. If we're not doing season 3, once we figure out how we do season 3.
No, let's be clear. It was very disappointing not to do it the way that we wanted, because we have so much momentum going into season 3.
Yeah.
Like, let's be very clear about that.
Yeah.
So I definitely went through like a grieving process, almost like, damn, this is really not going to happen the way that we thought it was. We were hiking up people for the audience, and we were sending out.
I did a photo shoot.
Yes.
We did a whole photo
yes. Yeah, that's so spread. Yes. Courtney looking like Bad Boy Records. Yeah.
But I truly
Bad Boy the family.
Yeah, I truly believe that it's divine timing. You know what I mean? Season 3 will come to fruition. It just wasn't meant to happen when we wanted it to happen. Instead, what happened was we were able to find our why, in this, and find our individual whys. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even though as a collective we've grown, individually we had to search for why the hell we do what we do. Is it because we love it, or is it because I don't want to disappoint somebody? If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? And my charge is, I hope your charge is, you're doing it. You're doing this because you love this. You're doing this because there's a passion that lies deep within you to just spread the message to people about the shit that we're facing in this world right now, and to let people know that it is not okay. It is not okay. And as long as we're here doing this, we're going to shine light on it. Period. And it's power in the platform. There's power in numbers, but more importantly, there's power in your voice. And never allow anybody to take that from you. Period. We're gonna end it a little early tonight. We're normally overtime. Normally we're sitting here like it's 10:37 for the last statement. But I'm gonna give you guys in these next 5 minutes to just say whatever you want to say. We'll start off with RJ and then let the ladies go. Oh, we want to do ladies first? RJ, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, ladies first. I'm a gentleman, bro.
All right. You were talking about, let me just not give it to look at
Equal rights? I was like,
I'll start with you, Jen.
Whew. Thank you guys. It's been another run. It's been fun, educational, and just like James said, one of the most important things is the process. And you have to be able to enjoy the process, even when it's not always rainbows and butterflies. There's something in that that you need to learn. So, go with that anticipation and just enjoy the process, because you never know what you're gonna discover. And yeah, I mean, everything I do, it's growth, it's elevation for me. So, I'm just honored to be a part of. It's such a blessing. And it's been a lot of work to get here, but I feel good, and I'm happy to be able to share that with you guys. So thank you for everything.
Jazz. How you gonna follow that, right?
You always do it to me.
Jen be doing the love thing, and nobody know that.
Yes. Anyway, absolutely. Thank you to the viewers and all the supporters. This, like, when I tell y'all, this summer has been insane. Like, y'all will never know how hard we work. Okay, like, I've been up to like 2, 3 in the morning getting stuff done. Like, it is the grind of it all, for real. But when it's something that you want to do, like, you just do it. You find whatever it is in you and you just get it done. So I am, after this summer, and I told Courtney this earlier, like, this is just the floor. So I can't even imagine what the actual ceiling is gonna look like. And so I'm so excited. Like, I know it's gonna be even more work, and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, like, it's gonna bug me out. But I am so excited. I am happy that the vision is still strong, and that we still have people that hold to it. We're all, like Courtney was saying, we're all individually, we're dope, but collectively, like, we are so strong. Collectively, like, it's inspiring to the point where, for me, even sometimes when I don't want to do the work, I'm like, well, everybody else is doing the work, so I gotta get it done. It don't even matter. So yeah, just thank y'all. Just thank y'all.
Yes. RJ.
That was hard to follow too. Definitely, man. I definitely want to thank all our supporters, everybody that's been rocking with us. That anybody who can tolerate me, like, I appreciate you. I know I'm a handful. I'm a lot. I'm bipolar. I go from hot to cold real quick. But the love is there. If you ever see me get mad, it's because I'm so passionate. I have so much love. I want to thank y'all, my co-hosts. Yeah, man. One, like, y'all introduced me to people. Y'all introduced me to new thoughts. Y'all introduced me to new things, like new. Jen, like, you make me tap back into the love aspect of it. Of like, yo, like, you can only control you, and the only thing that you really can do is love, because hate is gonna self-destruct you. You know, and I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it, but I got better with it. Jazz, you taught me stop letting people play with you. like put it on Front Street. Say what you gotta say. Age don't matter. Sex don't matter. Like the truth is the truth, and if we know the truth, we're gonna speak the truth. Court, the big bro, like your work ethic, man. The workout sessions, the like how you, bro, so much. How you talk to people, how you communicate, how you reach it. Like that's one of my issues is that I can't communicate. I don't know, like it just doesn't resonate. Like you got a gift, man. You definitely got a gift, man. That love that you like you made it easier for me to show people appreciation and show love, even though that's not really like my love language. Like I don't really know how to communicate love and sentiment and all that, but I'm learning, and I truly appreciate you guys for that, from learning those things from you, and also with helping me be a better person and do the things that I want to do. Like we all help, like the flyers with the people, introducing us to people, like it's, and that never give up spirit. Like you said, we unstoppable together.
Yeah.
And we're family now. Whether you like it or not, I'm pulling up to all barbecues, all birthday parties, all that. I'm in there.
Like, I'm having the plate ready. I'm coming with the plate. So you are aware. You know what I
The
mean?
Tupperware, yes.
Annoying.
But guys, this is it. Season 2 of Uncensored.
Whoa! Don't, where you going?
I'm not
What
finishing.
you gotta say?
What happened?
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not done. Let me just can you know my flow methods? Let me just flow. Season 2 of Uncensored is complete. I'm gonna do it like I did for the one-on-one. I'm gonna take this breath and I'm taking it all in, because if I don't, I'm gonna cry like a baby. I already explained. First of all, I'm gonna start with. I was gonna start with Jen, but I'm gonna start with Jazz first. Jazz, you already know just how hard we've had to work to get here. Like, and even in my frustrations, you were just like, "It's gonna be okay. Just do A, just do B, just do C, and if it's not what you want, let's just do it again." And
Trooper.
and it kind of kept me going. And you didn't give up on me, even when I was like, "Hey, so this happened," and I could easily sneak it in with a "so."
I hate those, by the way.
She was never like, "Fuck, Courtney, like what else?" Like literally less than a week, she made one of the dopest EPKs of Courtney's Corner and got a shout out from the one and only Fat Man Scoop about it. So like we already know what type of time that we're on, you know. So I'm thankful to you, Jazz, just for like rocking me the whole series, this entire box. Even when we were doing the Song Association, I was like, "Jazz, I want to do that," and she was like, "Okay," and I'm just like, "Here we go." You know what I mean? Like, and just rocking, keeping calendars. Like, I am, as much as people think I'm organized, I'm a mess. I got like 40,000 things in my head, and I can't organize it. I just know that they're gonna come out, and that's it. You know what I mean? Jen, I also another one who's just like, "Okay, Courtney, let's just do this. Let's just do that." You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like, "Hey, so this is what I want. This is how I see it." And Jen is always encouraging me in my foolishness to just kind of go for it. And, you know, and it's giving me courage to keep going despite what people may think about what we have going on. You know what I mean? Like, Jen has definitely, even in the words in her, even how she speaks, even on here, I'm always like, well, maybe I should start seeing it that way, because if I don't see it that way, I'm a thug it out, and my words can be really lethal. And people who met me on that side of my life know, like, my words hurt more than my fist. So, you know, learning to be better in that way, learning to lead with love, because I'm ghetto and I can't help that. You know,
Press that right button.
RJ, like, people who don't know our relationship think that we are just like at odds all the time. Let me explain our relationship. Me and RJ have known each other since the Sandbox. The first time
Yeah.
I met RJ was at Fun Time USA. We did a
That was my
You're showing
shit.
your
laser
age
laser,
right
Wow.
now.
laser
You're
tag.
showing your age.
We've known each other from the sandbox. And let me tell you something. When I first started Courtney's Corner, RJ was like, yo, this is lit. I don't even think I asked him. I was like, all right, so you on the team. Like, it was not even like, it wasn't even like, so can you join, whatever. I was like, okay, so we start shooting this day. We're having a meeting this day. And this is what it is. And once again, he never was like, bruh, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? He kind of was on for the ride. And even, you know, what I love the most about RJ is that he challenges me. Like, you know, normally people just let me talk my shit, but RJ always like, so what about A? What about B? And what about C? You know what I mean? Like, he is the other side of my song. Like, I'll tell you, for example, I wanted to do another thing after this. And I was like, hey, let's bring back Beat to the Street. And he was like, hey, buddy, so you're getting ahead of yourself. And I need that. Like, I need that because I'm just like, if you let me, I'll be at the top of Mount Everest by myself. Like, y'all come in? What the fuck? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's always been like, and even if he gets me mad, I'm just like, yo, I'm fucking tight. But in reality, on the inside, I'm mad because I know he's right, and I don't want him to be right. You know what I mean? But
And it's the same thing for me, bro. We compliment each other. Compliment.
It's so true. You know what I mean? But watching all of us grow in this process, you figure we've been doing this when we were kids. This only September makes 2 years. We've been doing.
Wow.
We did the relaunch
Wow.
for Courtney's Corner. Yeah, in its entirety, it's been almost a decade. But relaunching this has been 2 years, and we've been able to do just this. And like Jazz was saying, it's only the floor. So imagine what the next level was going to look like. You know what I mean? Us kind of working together. You know,
It's proof that a strong vision will take you. It'll take you around the world and back again.
Yes. Yes, sir. You know, and I am excited to see about what we have next. You know, we're gonna get season 3 done. For those of you who are wondering, it's not even a choice. If I gotta do this back in that bum studio with the great backdrop, we are going to get season 3 done. I promise. We worked hard. We worked our asses off. So we're going to bring you season 3. But make sure right now that you tune in and you show up and you support Rage Against the Machine. It's this Sunday at 11 o'clock at Fresh Meadows Park. Artie, you want to tell them where they're going to be meeting at and all that good stuff?
Yes. So this is the first time I'm actually saying it, given the location and everything. So in Flushing Meadows Park, there's Meadows Lake. We're gonna be meeting there. It's right off of Jewel Avenue. We're gonna o'clock is the sign making aspect of it. So we're gonna prepare. We're gonna make our signs. You know, justice for say their names, whatever you want to write on the sign, whatever you want to fight for, whatever you want your voice to be heard about. Then we're gonna march down to the Queen's Museum. That's also in the park. It's about a 35-minute walk. And from there, after we get to the location at a museum, there'll be refreshments and everything for everyone: chips, granola bars, water. Vendors will be set up. You could have a little chat, and then we get into the open mic, the expression, where we could feel and start healing together. Where you're allowed to be angry, sad, whatever emotion that you're feeling. It's gonna be a good time. We have an intermission where, you know, it's gonna be border fight. It's gonna be a punching bag with Donald Trump face on it. I think we might put Biden on him too. He need it. Water targets. Couple of water games. Massage therapists. We're gonna have financial advisors giving advice of literacy. Yeah, man, candles, scrubs, face scrubs, a lot of Black-owned businesses, accessories. It's a lot. And then, yeah, I hope you guys make it.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited.
It just goes to show that at the end of the day, no matter what walk of life and what journey you're on, we're all in this together. We're all in this together, and one hand kind of washes the other in this circle of life, which brings us to our final event that we got planned, which is the food and clothing drive. And then after that, I can go on a hibernation until further notice. It's going to be September 27th. One of the things that I realized in this pandemic is no one has us like we got us, period. No one, no government,
Facts.
no politician is going to be
Facts.
able to do for us what we can do for each other. And during these times, there are thousands upon thousands of people that the media does not show you that are sleeping on sidewalks and don't know where to get the next meal from and are suffering right now because simple things like having a coat or a pair of shoes is not something that they can just easily go out and get. You know what I mean? They are struggling from day to day. And the fact that we're losing our jobs on a daily basis and unemployment is almost depleted. What's next? What do we do? Where do we go? Just giving that love to one another and being present, and just saying, you know what, I got you, and I can just give you this token of my love and appreciation. Here you go, take that.
Yep.
We this is what we need. We need that. So I'm inviting all of New York, and if you're not from New York and you want to come be a part. September 27th, in Brooklyn on Utica Ave. It's gonna be an amazing event. So I would love to have you guys on it. We were just kind of waiting for things to die down, and then we're gonna start it up. We're gonna get things going. I'm gonna give you drop-off dates and all that good stuff so you guys know and you can participate in that. But yeah, man, we got 2 more things in the works, and then it's time for
a little break.
It's time for a little break. And I say little, and I mean that shit too, because
we'll probably be back Thanksgiving or
we'll be back. We got some.
It's not a break. It's not a break. It's a
if it was
it's a retooling.
If it was up to me, yeah,
it's retooling.
It is retooling because if it was up to me, we wouldn't be a break. What is a break? Let's start the September's here. Let's get these other episodes in. You know what I mean? But we all need it. Like you were saying, James. Like, unfortunately, I got to go back to my my work life and deal with that with a whole attitude. You're gonna get an attitude because I was able to, you know what I mean? But yeah, this has been fun. This whole journey has been fun. And I look forward to the next one. So let's look forward to season 3 because it's gonna be bigger and better than this. As everything that we do progresses, we just level up. And thank you for leveling up with us. I love y'all. We're thinking for you guys. Yeah, have a good night. God bless.
Good night.
This is a pleasure. JacksonsBrew.net for those who are looking for the drinks. JacksonsBrew.net. Jackson's Brew 1, Facebook, Jackson's Brew 1 on Instagram. Thank you again.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Guys, we appreciate y'all kings, man. Y'all had the opportunity and y'all ended.
No, I ended that live. I ended live right on time. As he finished, it just ended. Perfect. I like that plug.
Perfect.
But good job, y'all. Good job.
James, I appreciate you too, bro. You had that opportunity, like Black King with the opportunity, and you showing people what you can do with it, what we can do with it.
Yeah, well, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. As a matter of fact, Jazz, I might have to hit you up since I know you write copy. I need a whole I need a whole bunch of new copies for my page. So,
everybody gonna be sliding in your inbox, Jazz.
We friends now. We friends now.
That is perfectly fine.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna head to bed. I've been up all fucking morning. I've been up since 6 o'clock. I worked out early this morning. I'm exhausted. I've been trying to get my body set to do early workouts so that way I have a workout, I eat breakfast, and then I get ready for work. You know what I mean? Because I got to go to Westbury for 6 weeks before I come back to Brooklyn. So Jesus. I want to get myself ready for that. So
I'll pray for you.
Man. Yeah. And today I decided to do an hour and a half workout. What the hell wrong with me with that? But yeah, so I'm gonna get some Z's. I'll probably chat it up a little bit on my social media because that's just what I do.
You want to do a whole reflection. Whole reflection.
I gotta get back to these docs and
do your thing.
A couple more days.
I love y'all guys.
Love y'all, man.
I'll talk to y'all soon.
It was a pleasure meeting all of you.
All right, James.
See you soon.
All right.